there, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the reset button and how it works and the best way to use it. So, before we dive in though, if you could go ahead and click on that subscribe button and maybe even the like button if you decide to like this video, that would be really awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And now, to explain what it is about the reset button, what it really means, what it's really about. That reset button is actually one of the best things you could ever do for yourself. The reset button is for you to be consciously aware of your actions, especially when you get upset, when you get frustrated, when you get anxious, to be able to stop whatever it is you're doing, whatever is going on with you as far as like if you're getting anxious and you realize you're getting anxious, stop yourself and you center. And you focus on maybe not necessarily the why at the moment, but that you're doing. So when you actually realize, oh hey, you know what, I'm really getting upset here, I'm getting frustrated, I'm a little anxious, okay? It's okay. It's okay to feel these things. It's okay to have these things going on. What's beautiful about it is that you don't have to stay in that. You don't have to stay in that mode, in that state of mind of panic, frustration, anger, whatever. Just know that when it's happening, stop and say, I am okay. Everything is working out very well. And to be able to go forward in your life. So, yes, it might be beneficial to understand why you're going through that. But at the moment that you're realizing it, and to be able to stop and center yourself and say, I'm okay, first, so that you can be able to reset your mindset and go, okay, now what's really going on? Going on with me. Not always a matter of what's going on around me, but what's going on with me. When you start to actually do that for yourself, you realize that there's something going on within you that's causing you to be that way. And what's beautiful is that you don't have to be a victim of anything anymore. Nobody is a victim of anything except for their own circumstances. And to know that you're not a victim, that you are a human being that is doing great, is doing awesome, is doing wonderful. Up whatever you're doing, just to realize that, okay, I'm doing this, I get it. Now what can I do to move forward so that I can do better next time? Because telling yourself, oh well, I don't want to do that again, a matter of not doing it again, because actually it may be something you really do want to do or that you enjoy doing, but you just had a moment of uncertainty, that you had a moment of fog. Once you have a moment of clarity, then you're able to actually go ahead and look at that scenario again and go, okay, differently what I'm already doing now, especially if it's something you enjoy. It's the most beautiful thing to be able to realize. Once you actually get the hang of being in the conscious awareness for yourself, then you will realize that whatever's going on around you, it all has to do with what's going on inside of you. And the more you actually are consciously aware of it, the more everything that's going on outside of you will completely shift, will completely change. I know this because I've been observing myself for the last 3.5 years. I've been observing my surroundings. I've been observing my actions. I've made it to where I'm consciously aware of how I feel, what's going on outside of me, and what's going on inside of me. And when I shift that energy from being upset, being angry, being frustrated, take a deep breath and relax. I am okay. And once I've done that, that's my reset. I have been able to see a major change in my scenery. Because to understand that we are the star of our show. We are the star of our movie. We are the star of our play. However you want to look at it, we are the star. The leading lady, the leading man, it doesn't matter. We are not an extra in somebody else's movie. You don't have to be. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that awesome? We don't have to be somebody else's extra. We don't have to be a part of somebody else's circus. And the circus being what it is, it's the drama. You don't have to be a part of that. It's a beautiful thing to know that you can walk away from the drama and say, I don't tolerate that anymore. That's not my life anymore. I want something better for me. And I'll tell you what, the more you do it, the more liberating it can be. The happier you will be, the more fun you'll have, the more enjoyment you can have in your life. Now I know, you ask yourself, well, how can I get out of that? How can I get out of that cycle? How can I get out of that drama? To be consciously aware of yourself. That's it. That's what it really takes. That's what it comes down to. To be consciously aware of what you're doing to yourself. And then turn it into what are you doing for yourself. That way, whenever you're doing to yourself, you're victimizing yourself. But when you're doing it for yourself, yeah, then you're doing something. Then you're making stuff happen for you. It's a beautiful thing to know that. Be able to have that sigh of relief that you are okay. That there really is nothing wrong with you. That you are not broken. To understand you were never broken. To have made mistakes in your life and be able to say, I forgive them. I forgive those mistakes. I forgive myself. And let it go and move on. So that the next time something like that happens, you get frustrated, you nothing wrong with me. To truly understand where all that comes from, who told you that there's something wrong with you? Mom, dad, society, your peers. That's where it really comes from, because it's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. And to understand that none of it belongs to you. So if it doesn't belong to you, you can let it go. And what makes it really cool is that because it doesn't belong to you and you realize that it doesn't belong to you, then you'll actually realize that you don't have to put it on anybody else. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It just is. And to be able to take that time for yourself to realize that and understand that. Now, being able to actually do a deep dive in with yourself, that's a whole different story. But for now, just to be able to have that reset button available whenever you have a problem, whenever you have an issue going on for yourself. And just know that you are okay. And it is okay to cry. It is okay to have the feelings that you're having. Let them out. Release them. Let them go. Holding on to them is only going to make things worse for yourself. But once you actually realize what you're doing, not beating yourself up and saying, I'm okay. I release this and let it go. The more you do that, the more you will find your center. The more you will find you. The more you will be able to accept you. It's all about your self-acceptance. It's all about your self-love. That's why it's so beneficial to be able to be more consciously aware of what you're doing. Allow it to be what it is. And then release it. Let it go. That it no longer is serving your highest purpose. It's no longer doing any good for you. And to stop blaming everybody else for what's going on with you. To realize it has to do with you, not anybody else. So, once you get the hang of this, then you'll be able to actually enjoy life more. You'll be able to express yourself in a more positive way. And you will see a major change in your whole scenery, with the people that you're around. To also understand something else, if there are people that are not accepting you for what you're doing for yourself, then let them fade. Because of the fact that you are working on you. You want something more for your life? You want something better for your life? Do you want to keep going through life regretting not being able to be you? To be your authentic self? Do you really want to keep going through life not being able to express your full extension of yourself? To be able to express your authentic self? you ever wonder if you're even expressing your authentic self? If you're wondering about that, here's how to actually tell. If you are feeling dread, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling unhappy, if you're feeling powerless, then you're definitely not in your highest authentic self. But if you're enjoying yourself, being who you are, being happy with what you do, no matter what anybody else says, then you are truly expressing your highest self. You're expressing who you know who you are. Everyone in this whole world is all light, love, joy, and happiness. That is your soul. That is your spirit. That is God. The God is in you, within you. This is your temple. To be able to respect your temple is where it's at. So being able to do the reset is respecting your temple. Respecting you. And loving yourself for that. And thanking yourself for taking that time to reset. Very beneficial to you. Absolutely. We are all about love, light, and happiness. Yes, I do understand one thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize. It's like, yes, we have moments of not so nice, and not so fun, and not so enjoyable. I get that. But we don't need to dwell on it. We don't need to stay in that state. That's not where we're meant to be. We're meant to be in love, joy, happiness, and power for ourselves. So, I'm going to let you know that I am an organizational coach, and I would love to be able to help you with that understanding of the reset, to help you in guiding you with how to make it happen even more in depth. So if you would like a 45-minute free consultation, I would be more than happy to help you out with that. I am here at your service. And so I will go ahead and put my email address in the description down below, and you can contact me anytime you would like, and we will go ahead and set up an appointment. And that would be awesome. I look forward to it. I look forward to helping you in your path, in your journey, and you have a wonderful day.